Hi guys, you probably think this might be lazy, which I kind of think it is also lazy, but this is a follow-up to my Mario 85 redesign video. Instead of doing it with another horror brew thing, I'm doing it with my favorite franchises, because other art YouTubers redesigned the 4 main characters of the first game, so I'm going to do it as well. I'm redesigning Freddy Fazbear first. All the animatronics are gonna look like the concept unification prototypes when Chuck E. Cheese first bought Showbiz Pizza and turned all the Rocket Fire Explosion Band characters into Chuck E. Cheese characters. I was originally gonna do Sonic roles where the girls wear clothes and the boys are just butt naked, but I decided to give Freddy, Bonnie, and Foxy some pants so they won't look naked because most of the animatronics at the time wear clothes. I could have kept Freddy's top hat and bow tie black, but I decided to make him a very dark blue to match with his overalls I gave him. I also gave him gloves and couplets, or whatever they're called. I also gave him a collar. And I don't want to forget one of the most special things about Freddy's design, his handprint on his head. I also gave him a big puffin' cigar, so yeah. Kind of like Chuck E. Cheese had in the 70s. In a heart. Freddy's done. I personally never liked Bonnie's design. I always thought he was like the most bland out of the 4. He only had a bow tie and that's it. And the only special thing about him that he didn't have eyebrows while the others did. I wanted to play with the no eyebrow thing while matching with all the other animatronics, so I made him have glasses, like in Fnaf Juniors. And I also gave him theming, being a 1960s hippie type of thing. Because in the cartoons, before Security Breach came out, there was like these Fazbear and Friends on tour stuff, and it showed a bit of the animatronics' personalities if they were like cartoon characters. And Bonnie was like the chill guy, so I made him a hippie. I also redesigned his guitar to look like a pizza because the Flying V guitar is copyrighted. That's why Scott doesn't use them for games anymore and doesn't steal doesn't I don't know what I'm saying. I didn't make Bonnie purple because his official color is blue now, so I guess Scott wanted to make him blue now, so yeah. I had an idea for the glasses because Fazbear Entertainment is a cost-cutting company, so they didn't put detail on Bonnie's eyes because he was wearing glasses. So if you take off his glasses, they're just black voids into uncanniness. I also wanted to give last names to all the other bands of the Fazbear gang, because Freddy's the only one who has one canonically, Fazbear. So I played with the word flower child describing a hippie, and I made it Blossom Kit, so because Kit is a young rabbit. Bonnie. I know chef/baker redesigns for Chica is kind of repetitive, but I want to do my own take on that and make it kind of less repetitive. I wanted to give Chica a little big poofy dress with an apron and a chef's hat with a bow on it. And fun fact, did you know that for my redesigns of the Faz Gang, I gave them bows to tell that they were a band? Freddy has a bow tie, Bonnie has like his headband is tied in the back with a bow, and Chica has a bow on her head. I do not know why I accidentally made the cupcake look like he's zooted, but don't mind that. He's not really the main part of the design. I just gave him a big nose. I also gave Chica wings. Chica's original power was gonna be yellow and pink, but I thought she looked too much like Susie, who's the little girl who possesses her, so I made her purple and yellow. I also gave her the Fnaf World Rainbows on her apron. I also gave icing and sprinkles on Mr. Cupcake, or Carl, or whatever. I imagine this Chica is like always dirty, and no matter how much the Fazbear employees try to clean her off, she's like covered in food and roaches and stuff. It's disgusting. And IBS Paint has the exact font that the Chica's original bib had. That's cool. And the last name I gave for Chica is Chickadee.
Pita, 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 pita.
This is a reminder that I'm not going to do Golden Freddy or Brother. I'm sorry, the only one Brother fan out there. I'm not doing Brother. Foxy is broken down in the game, so I try to make him look broken down but more realistic. I based his face off of a rotted picture of Ralph from Showbiz Pizza Place. I think it's Ralph or it's Wolfman. That's why my version of Foxy has a severe case of droop snoot. I don't have a bunch to say about my Foxy design, just I try to make him more realistically tattered and abandoned. And I also based his outfit off of his Help Wanted design and his Rockstar design. I mean his Rockstar design, I can't speak. And did you know I based my Fnaf Redesigns colors on this fan game's vectors called Frick Bears? Yeah, you should check out Five Nights at Frick Bears 3, it's a pretty cool game. And Foxy's the only one that wears shoes. Yeah, he only wears shoes. He only has one shoe on because he's wearing peg leg, so yeah. I also try to make him look filthy, like he hasn't been cleaned in a long time. So that's why I'm using dirty paper textures. Your horror fiddly dee. Now this pirate's done and it's time to flee. You can go describe and go by the sea. I don't know how to rhyme, and I forgot his wet thing.
Everybody wanna be a superstar. Get a lot of money, drive fancy cars. Everybody wanna be a superstar. Get a lot of money, might not see tomorrow. Everybody wanna be a superstar. Get a lot of money for fancy fries.